In the state of Texas, only one matchup goes by the name of Revivalry. So everybody open their hymnals to the same page. Come under the tent as we come together with one accord for these old foes to clash again. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the air, it's Robertson. The throw to the outside is complete. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
How about that stick at the end? Nice job sticking the big tight end, making sure he doesn't get that first down. That's how you play physical defense. That's how you make him remember those tackles later in the game.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Bears line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off play action. Bears the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Hoover. the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Payne. There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now on first down from the 30. Quarterback making checks. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Snap in the shotgun. Got the quick pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game. And I know that because he was the sideline reporter. It was a 0-0 tie. Yes, both teams from the same region, so a lot on the line. We've seen some excitement with these rivalry games, and with this matchup, Jesse, I'm excited about today.
Me too, and I think when you think about Texas football, everyone's always talking about Texas versus Texas A&M. Don't forget about Baylor TCU. These fan bases do not like each other, and the action on the field seemingly always delivers.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Dumps it to the back. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
It is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Trying to beat the D deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Got it in the middle. It's Cameron. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high load. Chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you call it. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would just rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the 1st down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the 1st down, and the chains are moving.
We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Turning it on!
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Cameron. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fires to the tight end. Tackled there by the defense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finding open areas. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Off play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Prentice. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
The Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Forced out of the pocket. He wants it all. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bears! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Might be changing the route. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hoover. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's McAllister. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him in stride at the 10. Trying to rumble in. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Sneaks it in.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To throw, it's Robertson. Keeps looking downfield. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And it's caught inside the 30. Here he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Baylor!
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. He'll start this drive firing. Hauls it in. Out to 35, he's open. There he goes to the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Moving away from pressure. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Finds his tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything, there is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. On the run, deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Hoover. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Unloads it downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A low line drive and short kick. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bears will boot away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly breaks into the open. They finally get to him. The what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Got a man. It's Payne. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Snagged out of the air. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past, and remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Cameron. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Rushes on him. Snagged in the middle. It's Cameron. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Finds the tight end. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. To the air, it's Robertson. Throwing on the run. Grabs it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the... And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Bears line it up with a first and goal. Barrels ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Still on the 2-yard line after the incompletion. It's third and goal. They'll run play action. Skips away from pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bears! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I think in plays like this, David, when you're down by the goal line on fourth down, you've got to dial something up that you know you can execute in your sleep. And the QB and his target, they look like they've been doing that for years in practice.
And it used to be run. Run, run, run. Show your physicality. Now, man, space, numbers, the passing game developing. You could tell, you're right. Right on rhythm, right in time. Big fourth down conversion.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's paid. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Payne. Turning it on. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Trying to pound their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Not finding any running room. Nothing that loss is going to get back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's third down. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Off the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's fourth and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll cut the lead to 28-27.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the fourth quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Wilson. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist. He's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. He'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Cameron. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. He turns it loose to the left. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
TCU.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So this offense can capitalize off the desperate 4th down attempt and failure, and they can pad their lead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Great decision. Nice job not forcing the football. Listen, you go up by more than a field goal now, put your defense on the field, make them go the length of the field in the 4th quarter, and score a touchdown to take the lead.
They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. Moving out of the pocket. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The offense changing the play. Back to pass. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Under fire. With the catch, it's Payne. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. To the air on first down. He's taking the deep shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
That's caught. It's McAllister. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Horned Frogs just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. He might want another play. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Takes a hit as he fires. Snags it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. And the Horned Frogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's caught for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it comes down to a 2-point conversion.
Well, they came up with a massive touchdown, but this next play is even bigger. You need a 2-point conversion to tie this thing. There are only seconds left on the game clock. This is the play that people will point back to. If they get it, then maybe won them the game.
The last touchdown only part of the battle. Now the 2-point try to tie the game. He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. A strike downfield. Touchdown, TCU! They take the lead here in overtime.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Now improvising. Looking to the end zone. Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at third down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Touchdown, Baylor! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Now first down here in the second overtime. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
The play action fake. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got his man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, and it doesn't get bigger than that, guys. Overtime, 4th down, someone's got to come up with that play, and there was no question who that was going to be.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Floating away. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Staring at a 3rd and long here in this 1st overtime possession. Buying some time. Into the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. This thing has been back and forth now. 1st and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. Try to barge their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Here comes the heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He's got him in the flat. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Not even a thought to take the field goal. They're going for it on 4th and goal. He wants to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Bears! That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They got the touchdown. Now in the 2nd overtime, you have to go for 2. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking for a crease. It's Payne. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They got it in to tie it up here in double overtime, and now the two-pointer will win it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They are in ball game, and that does it. In double OT with a 2-point conversion. So TCU pulls out the victory over Baylor. You know those Horned Frogs will celebrate and exercise bragging rights until they meet again. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.